This is the opportunity of a lifetime for people that have businesses and brands out there. Email us right now at advertise@hiphopun.com and you will get an opportunity to put your brand right in front of each video that we do. And let me tell you, the prices are crazy affordable. You definitely can afford it. Email us right now, advertise@hiphopun.com.
Let's jump into the first story for the day and talk about DJ Steven. They know him as tWitch, you know what I mean, off the Ellen Show. Dead at 40 years old. Now, a little bit of just the backstory. They said around 11:15 a.m. local time, which is Cali time, paramedics received a call about a medical emergency at a Los Angeles hotel. When they came in there, they found a man that suffered from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Now, his wife told the story that he went over to a motel or something and, pretty much off the self, killed himself. Crazy situation. I don't know a lot about him. I'm not going to act like I do. I never really watched Ellen like that, but I'm a human being. I got compassion. Sad story. I seen some of his Instagram earlier. He looked like real happy. Had a little young kid. He was dancing with his wife. And he's gone, man. He's gone at the age of just 40 years old. Saying, man, your thoughts?
Yeah. I don't know much about him either. I know that seeing the news of his passing today, and even my son's mom hit me up and told me about it. I was like, yeah, I seen it. That's a shame. So he was a popular dude. And if you go through your timeline, and it's cliche, we always see people having pictures of various hip hop artists that pass away. But when this brother passed away, and the amount and outpouring of love and condolences he got, it was incredible to see. Honestly, I didn't know that he impacted that many people and was around that many people and got to just put his mark on that many people. And you see nothing but smiles on his face. Like you said, he's dancing with his wife and he's dancing with children. And he's dancing with Sierra and he's dancing with this person and doing these different dramatic things. And one would only ask themselves why. Now we can get into various reasons as to why, and I've seen various things on social media kind of diving into that. But at this point, him not even having 24 hours of being passed away and his family and friends seeing this, you just want to give condolences and just go, damn, like even somebody smiling, even somebody that seems like they're so happy on these phones, it's imaginary phones that we got in our hands. Yeah. You never know what's going on with somebody in their head. What was the things and the events leading up to it? Him buying that room, him going in there, him having the knowing that he was going to do what he went in there set to do. I couldn't imagine. I don't know. So yeah. I just pray for his family and people around him, and hopefully that, you know what I mean? You know what? Often us men, we have a lot of silent struggles and we have to deal with them alone. Yeah. We have a lot of pressures. Yeah. We have a lot of things that we deal with and we're forced to be and we're just expected to be this rock for everybody and this rock for everything. And it's very hard to express ourselves the way we truly need to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what this man went through, but as a man, I know that shit gets tough sometimes as being the alpha of your family. You don't want it any different. You know what I'm saying? Never wanted any different as a man, but you could only imagine what that brother was going through. And it's a shame that he seemed like he was struggling silently because not a lot of people knew. I don't know what his wife knew, but it doesn't seem like people knew. They were shocked by this. So condolences.
Yeah, I mean, that's something. You look at suicide. That's something that you don't wake up one day like I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? That's something that's probably somebody's been dealing with for a long amount of time. Like you said, suffering in silence. And a lot of people deal with a lot of mental health issues. Not saying that was him. We don't know.
Right.
We're just going off, the service information. They said it was a self-inflicted gunshot wound, meaning he shot himself. Why? None of us know. But all we could do is just look into reasons why people do stuff like this. And usually it's something that's been going on. Like you said, maybe a lot of pressure, maybe financial issues, maybe drugs, a whole bunch of different things it could be. Mental issues. Whatever, not trying to put anything on this guy's name, but I've dealt with people before or talked to people that was like kind of in a suicidal state before.
Right.
A lot of people dealing with a lot of shit out here, man, and a lot of people don't talk, they don't express themselves, they just go home and they deal with it, and you need an outlet.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's sometimes even good to just talk to people about certain things that you're going through. That's why people talk about doing therapy and things like that, because you're able to sit with somebody who's going to look at you, unbiasedly, and just listen to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not be judgmental of you, but just sit down and just listen. So that's always good, man, to have that. It's just sad to see it, man, because it's like, damn, like, what could have been so bad? That's the question that goes to your mind. What could have been so bad to make this man put a gun in his mouth? It's crazy.
That's why I kind of went to the pressure. Who knows what type of pressure?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pressure from work, pressure from home, pressure from your own identity, having identity crises. Who knows what that man was going through? And I think that therapy, and it's a shame that we've kind of watered down. We've watered down every fucking thing in this today, in this society, day and age. And mental health, unfortunately, to me, has been watered down as well in that therapy conversation. Because now any old Tom, Dick, and Harry that don't know how to deal with any type of issue because they've been neutered their whole life, all of a sudden attributes that to mental health, and it takes away from people that really are out here that need to talk to somebody. And it's cool to talk to somebody, like, because like you said, that's a release, and it's not easy. Me and you are brothers, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't easy for us to sit back and have a deep conversation. You need different type of outlets, cuz you know what I'm saying? Shit ain't easy for everybody. So condolences to his family, and hopefully anybody out here watching can kind of, if they're going through something, take some of our advice and run with it, man, because we don't want to see anybody taking their life out here.
No, not at all. And that's one thing a lot of people don't talk about. I'm not gonna be long.
No, you good, bro. Do you think?
It's homicide, then it's suicide. A lot of people don't talk about that, especially in black men.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think it's like one of the top leading causes of death. Not the leading, but one of the top is not just homicide, suicide, obviously heart disease and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's not often talked about, but it needs to be put on the table more.
Facts.